Absolutely painful this is for me, George. Hi, baby. You hanging out with Daddy? You love your daddy? Yeah. Daddy loves Allie so much. She's such a pretty girl. She's so beautiful. She's so gorgeous. Allie, you a pretty girl? Are you so pretty? Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, yeah, such a pretty girl. Wow, was so pretty. Okay, wow. Oh, that breath stinks, honey. Oh yeah, swallow it. You're so cute. Okay, you okay, baby. You don't have to sing no more. Daddy loves it, but you're smelling your own breath, I could tell. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, say bye. We took Allie to one of her favorite shopping areas today, and she was tired of walking, so we put her in the carriage. We're trying to take her to all her favorite places today. Where you hiding from, Allie? Where you hiding from? So you could see, she's very thin now, and as you can see by my hair, I'm been a mess. This has been really hard for me, and George, of course. I've been just so hysterical, just not knowing what to do with the horror. This is a horror for me, an absolute horror. So I'll take any advice that you guys got for what I need to do. Tomorrow, we'll be saying goodbye to her. So I'll take any advice you guys got. Well, here we are behind the montage. It's the pool area up here. And right across the pool is the beach. And then there is a hill right here in between. This is a line, pathway up to the bathrooms. And right on this hill here where this light is, right around here is where we found a couple who had 2 dogs, and I asked if I could pet the dog, and she said yes. And it turned out those dogs were rescue dogs from a place behind the montage called Animal Crackers. And I asked her what she does, and she said that she walks the dogs for the animal rescue, and those dogs were rescues. And that's where I talked to her about Animal Crackers and maybe being a part of it, and she told me to just go, and I think I went the next day. And this is where they were sitting. This is where history began for that part of our lives. Yep. So I thought it appropriate to come here. I'm glad I did. Nothing there, Allie? We're at the montage. At the montage. At the montage. So Richie's better out than she's in. So what does that mean? We need to go camping? Like, I don't understand. You see, like, she's, you know, it's like she has a purpose out here, for whatever purpose that might be to her, to find a you know, a place to poop, to pee, or to cover up somebody else's. On this time, on you someday, I will show the place exactly where I was when it all started. Where it all started. Ellie! Hi, baby! Hi, baby girl! Hey, baby girl! Okay, take Daddy and Papa to the car. And like a night, love disappears. My heart's so good for souvenirs, and memories are forever. All this time, all in all, I've no regrets. The sun still shines, the sun still sets, and the heart forgives, the heart forgets. What will I do now with all this time? One more kiss, even though it's come to this. I'll close my eyes and make a wish, hoping you'll remember all this time. All in all, I've no regrets. The sun still shines, the sun still sets, and the heart forgives, the heart forgets. What will I do now with all this time. Say goodbye, or bond will make another try. Don't be sorry if you cry, I'll be crying too. All this time. All this time. All in all, I've no regrets. The sun still shines, the sun still sets, and the heart forgets, the heart forgets. But what will I do now with all this time? What will I do now with all this time? Ooh, all this time. Hi everybody, George, Eric, and Allie here. Allie is getting a massage, her favorite massage, and you can see how nice and relaxed she is, and she's not even on any drugs. This is what Daddy's massages do. She's doing, really well on today's Rainbow Bridge Day. She's relaxed. She's not in any pain. The only ones in pain are George and I. Mm-hmm. But I just wanted you guys to know that right now she's, she's content.
She had a good walk this morning.
She had a nice walk with Papa while Daddy slept. Look, I said Papa and she opened her eyes. See? I obviously had a hard time sleeping last night, so I didn't get up until late by the time I finally fell asleep. But what's important is that we're all together. The most important people, the family, is here. I just realized, George and I never get invited to any holiday party, any holiday dinners. And it's always the three of us. Well, now it's only going to be the two of us. So I hope everybody that has these parties with all their friends and family know that George and I will be sitting here looking at each other every holiday. And my little Allie here.
Look out over there.
No, don't force her to look at anything. She does what. Look at me. I'm sorry for that view, but I'm sure you guys see how we see that. Oh, but she looks fine.
It's been 4 days without any food.
She hasn't eaten in 4 days, and she's lost almost 10 pounds, and she is not the dog that she was, her happy dog. I mean, you guys can see just here, but trust George and I have done a lot of talking, and maybe one more day, but
she'll turn around.
That would be for us. So maybe we'll check back in. So just think about us and hope that we do okay in the end, and that everybody finds peace. As there's an earthquake?
No, I was shaking my
I
leg.
thought there was an earthquake, and it's him shaking his leg. That's all I need is an earthquake
on Rainbow Bridge Day. Good job, Jorge. Okay, guys, we'll see you later. Bye. Hey, everybody. It's been a really rough couple of days, but today is Allie's Rainbow Bridge Day. We had a nice day yesterday. We went out in the carriage and she walked some, and we walked all around the stores in the carriage. And you guys can see her stomach here. You see it's George weighed her and she's lost almost 10 pounds, so and she hasn't eaten in 4 or so days. It's been horrendous. It's just a horror for me. I had to rock myself to sleep last night, and after taking like 4 anxiety pills, but halves, I took half at a time, so don't worry about that. Right, Allie? You love your daddy so much, huh? I know. Anyway, we still have a couple of hours together, so I'm just laying with her. Just hope that George and I and Allie make a smooth transition to life without her, which is a horror to me. But oh, how pretty. So pretty. Isn't she so pretty? Oh my goodness. Anyway, so please give me time after this to figure out things. Okay. Bye for now. Thanks for caring. Well, here we are at the original time that our appointment was, which was 3 p.m. They did call and say they're about 45 minutes late. They are stuck in traffic. So it's hard because you prepare. But at the same time, wait a minute, we've got 45 minutes more. So there's that. So we've been just giving her kisses, and I just been eating her paw like this. Ow, 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 ow. I eat her like that, and then I eat her tongue. Oh, I'm eating her all up. And after all this hell is done, George and I were just talking how hard it's going to be for them to take her out the house, because it's like you can't take her. She's ours. What are you taking her for? But George and I will be leaving the house right away, and we are going to go down to Malibu, where we've never been, and just escape for now. We're going to escape for now. What? So, I know for a lot of you this is going to be sad, and it is sad. I'm going to suffer for the rest of my life. But at the same time, I've got so lucky that she chose George and I. And she is so amazing. She's the best, really, out of any dog we've ever met. She's the number one. Now you might be saying, well, that's because she's yours. Well, you're right. But we do feel like we were robbed because, you know, 12 is young to me anyway. Because technically she's not dying of old age, she's dying from liver and kidney failure. So technically she should be here longer. And she's absolutely listening to every word I say. She's very alert. She's not walking great, you know, but she just saw Papa pop out the kitchen, so that's why you saw her pop up, because she's still, when she sees us, she's still, but she's, you know, she's weak, so she doesn't really walk well. But as you can see, she's very peaceful right now, and she'll be even more peaceful once this is all over. And then George and I will need hard drugs. Well, George probably need a glass of red wine, maybe. Anyway. Okay, we'll check in later. Bye for now. Bye. Say bye, beautiful girl. Say bye, gorgeous girl. Gosh, she's so pretty, though. Oh my gosh. So pretty. There's like an hour left. And I hate so much that this is something we have to do. I don't know what to do. I know so many people go through it. She's in the backyard right now with George. It's hot though outside. We have like an hour. The hurt is so bad. It's so, so bad. If you guys can give me any ideas on what to do after this, let me know, please. Thank you. So it's done. Ellie is gone. She was peaceful all day. They put her to sleep first. And that went fine. However, because her body was so dehydrated and not, you know, and not in good health, they were having a hard time finding a vein to put the lethal dose. So they kind of had to poke around, but she was asleep. It was okay. And George and I were with her. I was rubbing her ear and her neck, and George was by her face. After they wrap her up and take her, it was absolutely a horror to me. An absolute horror for me. Oh, I feel so empty. And I don't know. I've screamed and moaning, and I've taken, you know, anxiety medication, but that doesn't take away the pain. So we came out here to Malibu in hopes to just get out of the house. And so here we are. And I'm wearing sunglasses because my eyes are all cried out. Anywho, that's it for now. Much love. And please keep us in your thoughts. And even keep Allie in your thoughts, just in case she hasn't reached where she needs to be yet. Thank you. I just want you to know I'm absolutely thankful this is me, George. I don't know what to do without any stuff. I'm getting it easy. Yeah. I miss her so much. I don't know what to do. Well, it's been a long time, guys. It's been a week now since we lost Allie. George and I took off the week after. George wanted to run somewhere away and get out of the house. I thought it best, even though as much as I wanted to run out that house, I thought it was best for us to sit in it and realize what has happened and not run away from it, because we had to confront it. First, I want to thank everybody for the beautiful messages and support, and for any of the girls that sent out any messages to let people know what was going on with George and I. Thank you so much. I did not get to watch any of the videos this past week. I do know Tammy has mentioned us a couple of times, because I have spoken to Tammy from Holding It With Mima. So a warning, this is, sad. It's true. It's my truth of how it was to lose not only a pet, a daughter, because that's what we considered her, our daughter, because we fed her and sheltered her and protected her, and revolved our lives around her. Whenever it came to what we did and where we went, she was always there. She was 24/7 in my life for 12 years. I had volunteered at a rescue for 8 years and never brought home a dog. And then this little bold thing came in, and the owner said, "Eric, why don't you take her home for a day?" I said, "Well, I'll take her, but I'm scared, And I took her, and she never left. She eventually came certified through my doctor as a service dog and emotional support dog. Because as a lot of you know, I suffer from panic attacks and anxiety and other wonderful things. We knew it was coming close for her because she stopped eating and drinking. And we fought so hard for her. The vet said that she would have died 8 months ago. But I researched and I did everything I could and found, you know, all the vitamins and everything I could to help her. And she was here for another 8 months. Happy months. She was happy. She was a happy dog. She was happy to be here. She still was loving her walks. George isn't on this because he doesn't love being on camera, period, let alone for this kind of thing. But for me, personally, it was hell on earth, which I knew it was going to be. I have feared that day for a long time, and people said, you can't do that. You can't do that. She's alive. She's here. Enjoy her. That's all well and good. Unfortunately, my mind does not work that way. It gets stuck. And that's why I have so many issues in my life, because that's what happens. I know I'd be better off not thinking that way, but it doesn't matter. My body and mind are going to do it anyway. So I had been fearing this for a long time. And we scheduled the euthanasia for Saturday, last Saturday. So we had, I think, a day. I think he scheduled it, and it was for the next day or 2 days. I can't remember. I'm not sure how I'm going to put this video together, but this video is primarily going to be the days leading up to and after her death. But not showing anything about the process of her euthanasia or her passed away. I don't want to see that, and I don't think anybody else does. It was 2 ladies that came, very sweet, and this is what they do all day long. Allie did bark at them when they came in, which upset me because we had her relaxed the whole day, and I knew that she might bark, and then I was upset that she was upset, and I didn't want her to be upset. So we all sat on the floor around her. She was in her bed. And we talked to the 2 girls. And Allie got more relaxed. And eventually they put in the first shot, which puts her to sleep. George was in her face, talking to her the whole time. I knew I didn't want to look at her eyes because she thought I was betraying her. So I just stayed right behind her head. I held onto her ear and had my hand on her neck. And when she was relaxed enough, they gave her the second shot, or they tried to give her the second shot. So George and I were talking to her, knowing that the second shot was coming, which was the one that would stop her from breathing. So I'm singing stupid songs about her, and he's talking to her, and I'm so scared that she's gonna move and get upset, and unfortunately she kept poking, trying to find a vein, and they couldn't find a vein because she was so dehydrated. So it seemed to go on for a long time. But she couldn't find a vein. Eventually she did find a vein. And she would listen into Allie's heart. And the first time she said she's still here. And the next time she said that it's a very faint heartbeat, very faint. And then the next time she was gone. At that point, I didn't want to see her. They wrapped her in the blanket that we had her in. And we walked them outside. And they carried Allie out into a stranger's car, where she probably ended up in a freezer for now. The thought that she's in a freezer is really hard. They are doing a water cremation, which is supposed to be environmentally friendlier. I'm not sure how long we have to wait for the ashes, but I could tell you the days to follow. That day and the next day were horrible. I screamed as loud as I could. Everywhere I looked, I knew she should have been there. George and I went for a walk because we usually would walk her at night, and we decided to go on a walk. But again, you know, everywhere I looked, you know, she was supposed to be there. So I've, you know, since we've had her, I've been home with her for, you know, every day while George went to work or went on a business trip or to his family's house. So, and my mental issues, it was really, really hard for me. And of course, it was not easy for George as well. He said he felt lost. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what he's supposed to do now. Because, you know, Allie was his alarm clock, and he knew when he had to feed her, he had to go walk her, he had to do, you know, give her pills, you know, and he said he was lost. He didn't know what to do anymore. And we held each other many times. And it is empty and horrible. So if you're dealing with this, or you're in the throes of possibly losing them or having to euthanize them, it's going to be terrible, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it, unless you didn't, you know, have that bond with your animal. It's a horrible thing, and you need to stay in it. You need to stay in it for the first couple of days. You have to. You have to cry. You have to let it out. You can't hold it in. Scream. I wanted to scream louder than I did, but I was afraid the neighbors would call the police on George, thinking he was beating me, raping me, or murdering me again. We did drive up north from where we live, more into wine country, to finally get away from the house. The exciting thing was always coming home, because she would be so happy to see us, although she would usually be with us, so I didn't have to deal with that. But if we were gone and Grandma was watching her, the excitement when we walked in, God, I'm gonna miss that so much. So we are coming home to see Allie. We're coming to see Allie, to pick Allie up from our cruise. And look at these. Look at these babies.
Hi guys. Hi beautiful. Hi baby. Allie, kiss.
Hi baby.
Hi baby girl.
Close the door, George. Ow!
Okay. Okay. Oh my God. I know, baby. I know. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, the excitement.
Give me a baby.
Hold that. Okay. Hi, Leo. Okay.
I do plan on putting a video out about Allie's life from beginning to end. A fuller story. I'm not sure what's going to be on this video. I'm going to concentrate probably just on the days before and after. So please be kind in comments. And if you're going through anything like this, hold on strong, because it's hard, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, and you need support or you need medication. I absolutely was on medication that the psychiatrist subscribed to me and told me to take, and I did do that, and it did help somewhat because I was able to sleep, so that was a positive thing. I really would love if you guys could send something for Allie, even if it's a kid's drawing. If your kids drew a picture of her, or if you do a craft kind of thing for me, I would appreciate that. Our P.O. box is located, our address P.O. box is located in the description. If you don't find it for whatever reason, you can email us at smileuntilithurts@outlook.com. I'll also be putting up a collection because I really need, this is not a want, this is a need, a replica of her. And they're not cheap. And I don't have any money. I haven't worked in years because of my... So I will be putting maybe a link to my PayPal if you would be so kind. It's probably going to run about $250 or so from the company that I looked up. And I do want to include that you can include things like a heartbeat. But I would really love those, some like crafts. I know people are so talented out there, and make sure you put a lot of love in it. Because I'm going to be missing a lot of love, and I need it. Plus, I have to find out why I'm here now on Earth. What's my purpose? What do I do now? So thank you in advance, and I'm sorry, but this is, you know, this is the truth. This is how it looks. I will be getting back to work and YouTube, because I think that is one of the reasons I'm still going to be here on Earth, to help others who are suffering with bullshit like this. I guess I'll sign off right now. Please be kind. Give your animals a hug, and your kids and everybody. And please, please, when you watch this, say Allie's name out loud for me. Just say Allie. Or say we miss you, Allie. Or I love you, Allie. Something like that. Because they say that nobody is truly gone until the last person on earth says their name. So thank you. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care.